in preparation for the new Resident Evil remake of a remake of a remake, which is due out now in January, I think it is. I love the Resident Evil games. I've always loved the Resident Evil games. But there are a few things that used to grip my proverbial shit, even with the original, all the way up to that pile of dog shit that they've released called Resident Evil 6. So, let's go. I'm not going to put any numbers, I'm just going to fucking put... I won't put numbers, fuck it, I'll just go. First thing that used to piss me off was the fucking stairs. You'd be at the bottom of the stairs, and you'd have one of the dead heads of the zombies up the top of the stairs, right? Now it was alright because you didn't get killed, but how stupid was it that they couldn't get down the stairs? They just couldn't move down the stairs. They could smell you. Well, they couldn't even smell you. So that's a bit of a lie, that. But they'd be stuck at the top of the stairs, and then they'd have to go through the cutscene then of walking up the fucking stairs. That used to really grip my shit. Which brings me into the next thing of fucking door transitions. Keys to open doors. Now correct me if I'm wrong, if you've got a big gun, don't worry about a key. Just shoot the fucking door down. That stupid scene with Jill, right? Stuck in that room, she'd just picked up a really awesome shotgun. And then she's whinging because the door's stuck. What are you doing? You've lost your phone. Well, where is it? Well, ring it. Give me to ring it. Hold on then. I'm in the middle of recording here, man. It's ringing. So yeah, what was that all about? What was it all about? You gotta find a key to get into this fucking wooden door. Well, I'm sorry, no. I've got a fucking gun. I've got a shotgun. I've got a fucking assault rifle. I'm not gonna run around for 3 hours looking for a key that I can just open the door with my gun. I just never understood it. What's it all about? It's absolute bastard nonsense. Fucking typewriters. Now, granted, I did think the typewriters were a bit of a quirky idea. It was quite cool, right? And I thought, yeah, you know what? Great. But no, you can't, it's not just a typewriter, is it? No, it's not that. No, you've got to have fucking ink ribbons as well. How many goes on an ink ribbon good for, Dai? Well, I think about 2 goes. 2 goes. How much fucking ink was in that ink ribbon? Rippo bastards. Stupid, man, it's fucking stupid. Fucking pisses me right off, it does. Pisses me right off. Right off. Another thing that pisses me off about Resident Evil, right? Now, I'm not slagging them off. Well, I am slagging the majority of them off, right? Resident Evil 1 and 2 were absolutely amazing. I loved them. 4 changed a little bit, but the first lot, you only had a limited amount of spaces to have your stuff, right? So, for example, if you were Jill, you'd have 8 slots, right? 8 slots you'd have as Jill, right? Which was the main character in the first game. And for Chris, who was the second character, you'd have 6 slots. Sexual discrimination. Why is she going to have fucking 8 slots and he's going to have 6? When clearly he had more clothes on than she did. He had more pockets to put things in. And everybody knows she was the master of unlocking. Right? So she didn't have to run round looking for fucking little miniature keys to get into these shitty fucking doors. She just used to pick the lock. So basically, you could run round, right, and you could have 6 massive fucking items, right? So you could have a fucking bed, you could have a sink, you could have all sorts of shit, but you couldn't have a bed and a sink. But you could have big guns, right? You could have fucking 6 big guns, and then you'd walk past and you'd look, and you'd find something that you really want, that you really need, yeah, to solve a puzzle, and you'd have no fucking space left. Well, I'm not being funny, hold it in your other hand. Hold it in your other hand. You're being childish now, Dai. But I don't think I am. I'm not really whinging about stuff like that, because it's stuff that you can't change, it's stuff that made the game a game. But it's often stuff that I sit down and think about, and I think, well why? In a real world, that wouldn't fucking happen with it. You'd just go, well, here we are. I'm not going to walk probably a couple of 100 fucking meters around the house just to put something in a fucking storage box to come back and pick it up. I'll just take it with me. I'll just save myself the hassle. I'll just take it with me. Another thing that really irritates me within certain games. It's not just the Resident Evil games, it's a lot of games, right? But you'd have to push the fucking steps halfway around the fucking room. You couldn't just push it straight to the fucking diagonal. You'd have to just push it left, forward. Well, I'm not being funny, right? You could just go, well, but fuck that, I'll just reach it. And just get it. Easy to reach places that you've got to go running around like a fucking idiot to get. You haven't got to do that. You haven't got to. You can just fucking go on your tiptoes and get the fucking map. You dildo. Annoying sidekicks in fucking Resident Evil games really do my tits in. Annoying AIs. They're just twats. They're always getting in trouble. And if they're not getting in trouble, then they're just not doing anything.
Follow me.
Not now.
Wait.
Not now.
Fall back.
Now's a bad time.
You're always looking after them, trying to save them, and using all of our fucking health, using all of our magic herbs, which I've never heard of. Like you just been bitten by a zombie. There we are. Go and have a fucking dock leaf. That's not going to help you, is it? It's not going to help you at all. But they're irritating as fuck. These sidekicks are irritating as fuck. More harm than good. More harm than good. And it took away the survival horror instinct, I think, to be honest. See, I think when you didn't have these sidekicks, you used to shit yourself a little bit more. But that's my personal fucking opinion. Now, I know it's a game, and the chances of zombies coming to life and fucking biological war weapons or whatever the bastard called, right? I know that that's far-fetched, and we've got to take it with a pinch of salt that it is a fiction game, right? To a certain point. But what the fuck is this all about? I don't care how many anabolic steroids you have taken, right? And how fucking angry you are, and how many shredded wheat you've had for breakfast. You are not going to be able to get the capabilities that fucking supposed bastard had, punching fucking rocks off a cliff. That's not going to happen. That will physically never happen. It's stupid. Last thing I'm going to whinge about is that fucking god-awful shit fucking voice acting in pretty much all of the games, Resident Evil 1 being the worst. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to dub over it because I think I can make it fucking better.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
That was a bit close. You nearly fucking died then, but you got a gun. Why didn't you just shoot the door?
Fuck off.